I mean, to be honest, it's bittersweet. You're sitting there thinking, God, I used to come here for a job and play, and now just to be able to come back and tour the town, knowing I don't have a game today, I can relax, I can watch the game, not have to play the game. It's a great feeling, even though you do miss being out here a little bit. Just got married, have a little boy now. I guess doing real world things, a real job, which baseball is a real job, but you're loving it so much it's not a real job. So now I actually have to provide for the family and work an 8-to-5 job. So it's a little different, but I still am around ball a lot, go to a lot of ball games, and I coach some teams for fun, here and there, just to be around it. I was actually telling my wife driving here, she was asking me, she's like, "Are you gonna need the GPS when you get in Erie?" I said, "No." I was like, "I probably know Erie better than I know my own town." I was like, I was truly here 4 years, so I mean, I could get to the hotel, get anywhere I needed without anything. I mean, it's just, I don't think there's one thing in general that I just remember. It's just, I mean, I said I was here so long, it felt like home. It really did. That is the one thing I truly miss, is just the camaraderie with the guys, and you do have your select 3 or 4 guys that are your true brothers for life that will randomly group message a text or just text it individually one-on-one every couple months just to keep in touch and stuff like that. And that bond can never be broken. We best friends, some of us. Wade Gaynor, actually, who I played with here, he's the best man at my wedding. And we didn't see each other for a couple years before he was best man at my wedding. So you don't lose those type of bonds. I got to enjoy the town more because I ended up getting in late last night. So all day today, me and my wife just kind of went driving, and you can really see the beauty of Erie. And we went to Presque Isle, and like I said, knowing I didn't have a game today, I could actually go out and relax and not go, God, I gotta go home, take a nap, or I gotta be at the field at a certain time. You could truly enjoy what Erie offers versus you got a game tonight, got to get focused, and you get to miss out on that when you're playing here.
Oh, it brings back a lot of good memories. Being back coming back and seeing the new playing surface, new video boards, just brings back a lot of good memories. I'm excited to be here. Excited to see everybody and just bring back good memories. One of the best things about me playing professional baseball for me was interacting with the fans, and regardless if you had a bad game, good game, whatnot, taking that extra moment to sign in an autograph to that little kid, that was what it was all about for me. I went back to school, finished up my business degree. I'm working. I'm married. Got two little girls that keep me quite busy. So one of my fondest memories, probably how the ball flew out of this ballpark. I loved hitting here and playing here.
It's great. It's been about 15 years since I stepped on this field, and being around some great people and organization. Obviously, they turned around. They're making great improvements. It's really nice to see. It's our 2001 team. You're looking at 49-19 at half. I don't think that's been touched in the Eastern League since. Basically, we came up from Jacksonville, Florida to Erie, PA, and they put in a pretty good team. We were loaded. That was a really fun season. I think my first 7 games pitched, I had about 77 runs of support. So we were loaded, and that was a great time. That was jokes all the time. Very low key. We had Stephen Caddy as our pitching coach, Louis Pujols as our manager, Matt Martin as our hitting coach. We were low key. Like, everyone has a good time walking the locker room. Everyone was joking, smiling, laughing. Couldn't ask for anything else. I mean, it was just a bunch of jokes. We're all gelled well. Bunch of good guys. For me, since I'm from the Midwest, I was used to it. I liked it. Being down in Florida when it's 110 degrees on the field and you're sweating butt, and it's tough. A lot of the guys adjusted well. We had a lot of guys from the Midwest and New York, so Kansas. We were all over the board up in the snow belt, so we were used to it. So I think that's kind of one reason why we just took off. It was great.
It's great. It's awesome. A lot of things are changing for the better. Field looks good. New scoreboard looks good. It feels great to be back. A lot of great memories of that season. We had a really good team. Obviously, making the playoffs was a highlight of my whole time being here over there. The 3 or 4 years that I was here. Best memory, obviously, making the playoffs. Obviously, the home plate comes back around every once in a while on social media. So I get to relive it a couple times every year. So just it's just great to be back, and everything that Coleman and Gagne have done, getting everyone back and making this a special moment. It's 25 years. It's been a long time. A lot of things have changed, and Erie's definitely moving in the direction of getting things done the right way. Well, I haven't played got released in 2015, so I haven't played in 5 years. Police officer now, back in Iowa. Got a family, got 3 little girls now, and just going to work and doing daddy daycare. So that's another thing too that I remember the most. If it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't be here right now. And so, for me, personally, I always tried to take that extra step and talk to the fans that were here. And because of that, I've got a bunch of messages from fans saying that, hey, they're going to be here, they want to talk to me, and it's always nice to know that I had a positive impact on them. And like I said, if it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't be here right now. And the fans is what makes this place great. The field here, the stands, you're close to the action. You're close to the players. It's an intimate ballpark. And so if you want to come down and enjoy a ball game, this is a great place to come down and watch a game. Sure. There's a handful of guys I keep in regular contact with, especially when you do something special like making the playoffs. Obviously, it's only happened a couple times for the SeaWolves, and to be a part of a team that makes the playoffs. You got to have good camaraderie. Everyone. I think back of that team. Everyone worked well together, and you become close with the guys. And so yeah, I keep in regular contact with them, and it just makes this place even more special when you're able to do something like that, make the playoffs, and have a chance at winning a championship.
It was awesome. The thing I remember the most about it, I think, is getting traded on like 15 minutes for the deadline on July 31st, and driving from Binghamton, New York to here to Erie. And I came in on an off day, and I remember the pitching coach at the time was Jaime Garcia. I met him with a couple other guys, James Robbins and Austin Green were here, and Jaime asked when the last time I was going to pitch, or the last time I did pitch, and I said, probably 5-6 days ago, and he said, good, can you pitch tomorrow? Because Josh Turley at the time was on, I think, paternity leave. So, so sure enough, I said yes, and got to pitch tomorrow. But the whole half-day notice thing was pretty interesting. Oh, it's awesome. I mean, Jacoby was electrifying when he came here. I remember him hitting 3 opposite field home runs, like balls at his chest. He still does that in Detroit, and it's pretty cool to watch. But he's just such an electric player, and having him in center field and being able to watch the games this year, just seeing how much ground he covers, I'm looking forward to the day where I come back and he can roam center field for me. Yeah, I really didn't expect it. I was actually out throwing a bullpen to get ready for my start. I think we were in Richmond at the time, and the clubhouse attendant comes out and says, hey, your manager wants to see you. I said, what do you mean? So I walked back inside, and TV's on, and everybody's kind of clapping and yelling and stuff. But I was extremely excited to come over here because I was stuck behind all those right-handed arms. DeGrom, Zach Wheeler, Syndergaard, Steven Matz being a lefty, but those guys were good arms and just right above me. So I think coming over here gave me the opportunity to be able to pitch at the next level, and I thank the Tigers every day for it. Great, everything's going good. About I think 4 months out, I think today. So we got the range of motion back, flexibility's back. Just trying to do some strengthening and some band work, and hopefully playing catch here in the next couple months. That was a dream come true. You dream about that since you're a kid, and it's kind of surreal. You don't really want to believe it. I don't think I did believe it until I was about 5 starts into it. But just getting up every day and saying, I'm one of the best 750 baseball players in the world right now. It just speaks worlds to everything else, and just to be able to work so hard to achieve that goal was beyond me. Oh, it's awesome. I didn't know Erie's been around for 25 years, honestly. They asked me to come, and I basically said, well, I don't have anything else to do, and I'd be happy to. So it's good to come back here. I haven't been to Erie since 2015, so I love what they're doing with the new surface and new video boards and stuff, and some of the renovations they're thinking about doing now. So I'm excited to be back and getting ready to see all the fans.
Thank you.